Welcome to the Champions of Life podcast, where three orange-blooded Tennessee alums discuss how there's always next year.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Champions of Life podcast. We've got Joe here, Lainey, and myself. This is Bobby.
Bobby B, Lainey G.
Home of the 2-0 Volunteers. I'm so excited that we are undefeated that I can't even talk right.
Are you surprised at this point?
I mean, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Right.
Not at all. I believe our last podcast, I predicted 12-0. So this is.
Oh, wow. But then we went downhill, and then
We ended 7-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
very conservative. 7-5. But after 2 games here, let's decompress. How do we feel? 7-5? Is that really where we think we're going to be?
No.
No. Okay.
No. As a Tennessee fan, we're believing we're going all the way right now. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, after
Florida-
the first 2 games, I'm more optimistic.
Did you watch any of the Georgia games?
I don't have the SEC++ network.
Yeah.
To see Austin P, you have to have that.
They had a stop at halftime, and Kirby Smart was so mad at him. He got out and he was yelling at they could not score. They were 4 downs in the red zone. They were maybe 2 feet from the end zone, and they could not punch it in.
Seriously?
And he would not kick the field goal. He said, not nice words. We're going to score. And they did, and they stopped them. So I thought, okay, to Ty's point, who was predicted that we're going to beat Georgia? Is it Ty?
Somebody in Morristown.
Somebody in Morristown. I might be on that bandwagon now. After seeing Austin P stop them, 4 downs, and it's a small school. All that to say is, I'm not ready to give my prediction yet, but we're just still talking Syracuse, ETSU, but I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe not 12-0. My 8-4 is going to 9-3.
Okay.
10-2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because if we beat Georgia, we'll probably beat Florida.
Florida does not look to be on solid ground as we speak.
Listen, no, they don't. If our old offensive coordinator can go down there into the swamp with the talent that he has at South Florida and can win and hold them to 9 points?
I think they only had 1 touchdown.
Gotta believe.
I mean, why can't we do that?
Yep.
With the talent we have, I mean, we've got to. This is the year, guys.
Yeah, well,
Forget next year. This
is
is the
it.
year.
we're going to be champions of life this year.
Where's it going?
I will say, though, after this weekend, I got more optimistic about our chances of beating, and last weekend, Alabama and Florida, right? But I flipped on Oklahoma,
Same.
potentially Mississippi State, and potentially Arkansas.
Yep.
So we gained some ground, but then we lost some, too.
Oklahoma looked good.
Their quarterback looks pretty good.
Mississippi State had an incredible game. Arizona State, that's what they beat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how
The
good,
last second,
I know
that
they
was
made the
incredible.
playoffs last year, but how good is Arizona State? That's what
Right.
I was really, I mean, who do they play? So that's a factor, but I did come away this weekend more encouraged, but also like,
Yep.
some of those games could sneak up. And the way Vandy came back, Vandy scored like 30 points in the second half or something crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we know Tennessee, if we have a big win against one of these bigger teams, we'll have a huge letdown. Because we don't know how to continue the momentum after a big win.
But this is a different coaching staff, different players now. We've still got some. That's why I think everybody's picking us to lose at the Swamp, because we've just, until they prove you wrong. But this feels a little bit different now that the coaching staff feels like they're. I trust our defense more often than not now, whereas that was not the case. If another school's not giving out our signals and our signs, maybe our defense actually stands a chance. Yeah, who knows?
Although we're hurting in our secondary after losing Ricky Gibson, that makes me extra nervous. With McCoy, he's still out. Lost the lineman first week.
And hopefully these new coaches you're talking about are studying up on Florida's backup and second and third string quarterbacks. That's what hurts us. We get the first guy knocked out, no problem. The second and third guys come in, they'll beat us.
Just contain. That's all you got to do. Don't let them scramble. I feel like we looked good as a unit. You come out of week 1, neutral site. Syracuse is a decent football team, and you dominate on both sides of the ball. Obviously, ETSU, we knew what was going to happen. You just don't want any injuries. But it feels like Joey has a better command of the offense. And I think this is like what we talked about before the season started. We naturally gravitate towards what the quarterback's going to do because you're only going to be as good as your quarterback, and I get that. But we quickly just assume that our offense would live and die by our quarterback. But our running backs, the running game has been phenomenal, as always, the first 2 weeks, which is going to keep us in these ball games. And the three-headed monster that we've got right now, it could be anybody that goes off. And I like the way they're running with purpose. There's no dancing. We're making a cut. We're getting up the field. We're getting yards.
Running over people.
Through people.
And we're scoring. We're getting in the red zone, and we're putting the ball in the end zone.
Kicking field goals.
That gives me hope that we can control a game with that plus the defense. I know the secondary is going to be shaky until we get some of the starters back, but I like the scheme so far.
How do you guys like the backup quarterbacks coming in and handling their business?
On ETSU?
No, Tennessee's too.
I mean, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got some playing time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, if Jake does have to come in, got some of the nerves out with him. What did he have, two touchdowns? McIntyre had one, right? So the thing that in the Syracuse game, there was a moment and I thought, okay, we're going to be all right. And we're going to be better than if we would have had Nico. I don't know what quarter it was, but when Joey, he feels the pocket breaking down, he senses the pressure, he rolls out left, he's scrambling, and he finds the guy, receiver, tight end, I can't remember. He throws him open in the end zone. And I was like, oh my gosh, where has this been? That was an amazing play. Just because he feels the pressure of the pocket collapsing and he knows what to do.
Gets rid of it.
Yeah. So when I saw that play, I was really encouraged. But having 3 running backs, like you said, Bobby, and then our third string running back having the best day on Saturday, that was crazy. Boo Carter, his, punt returns, like whatever we think about Boo Carter,
he's back.
And it was ETSU.
He wants it.
He looks like he could break one at some point, break a couple. So that was exciting. Our defense, I think I was most confident going into the season about our defense, but especially after Syracuse, I'm just like, oof, maybe we should be a little bit more nervous about that. Even it wouldn't be quite as much if we didn't have the injuries that we do. That's where I am.
But I think you can scheme around that. I do think that dialing up the pressure, finding more blitz packages, and then stopping the run. Our guys are going to be out on islands, sure. And I think, throwing those 50-50 balls like South Carolina did a couple years ago, that's what can do you in. But this doesn't feel like the same team like, some of those guys that we've had in the years past where they refuse to turn around and try to find the ball and just pass interference after. The culture's been changed in that regard. So
penalty-wise, we were worse with Syracuse, right, than we were ETSU. We'll see what happens with Georgia.
Should get better each game.
Hopefully. Okay, Georgia prediction time. What do y'all think?
So Vegas has the spread. Last I heard it was 6.5.
That weird win or there?
Georgia's favored 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, and the number 27 to 21 has been in my head, and I've gone back and forth on who. And I don't know. I'll let y'all go, and then I'll make my determination. How about that?
Bobby, you go.
I think you got to control the clock, I think, with this offense. If you get behind on the sticks and then you're punting the ball so often, and then they will control the game. They're going to run the ball. They're tight end heavy, obviously. They are not going to change their blueprint. They don't have, I shouldn't say this, but they don't have the elite playmakers that they typically have on the outside. I think the quarterback's still a work in progress, just like ours is. But I think Nealon will be out, and live force. That'll be a 3 to 7 point advantage for us just in that alone. Rattling a younger QB with less experience. So anyways, yeah, I think you see the Vols. They may pull out a game that looks like 31 to 28, 27.
Okay.
I'm very optimistic today, Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, it could change as the week goes
Yeah.
on. Joe?
I don't, because I have to say so. I'll say 24 to 17 Tennessee.
Okay, well,
If
I
we-
can't go Georgia now.
If
Sure you can. Balance it.
we've seen this year and year. If we try to kick field goals against Alabama or Georgia, we lose.
Yeah.
If that starts early on, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm fine if you can go for it and don't get it.
Yeah.
But it sends a signal to the team, to Georgia. We're scared. We're gonna hopefully get 3, and then they go down and put 7 points every time. Before you know, at halftime, it's 28 to 3, 28 to 6.
Yeah.
So that's my concern.
So you're going, what was your final prediction?
24-17 Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm okay if we kick 1 field goal. 3 touchdowns and 1 field goal.
All right. I think I'm going 27-21 Tennessee. I can't do it.
Wow. We've got the big orange Kool-Aid over here.
We-
This is why we're champions at life. Of
Okay.
life and at life.
At and of.
Before we wrap this up, I did want to say one super positive thing. If you saw Aguilar's grandmother and mother were in the stands, both in tears at different points, and just super grateful to see Joey and what he was doing and just the level he's at with where he's been, and like his family's demeanor contrasted with Nico's this past year. That just really, I thought that was really significant and meaningful. Just really cool to see. So.
They fit in well. Volunteer for life.
The first college quarterback trade in the history of, so far. I think we're all happy for Nico and wish UCLA all the best.
Wow, what people can't see is that you're stifling a massive smile.
We're happy for the family, and
They got paid.
they did.
They got their money.
They got what they wanted, and I think Tennessee. So far we've got a really good quarterback out of that, and I like what I've seen as far as decision making, the ability to play make, get your head down, get some extra yards, and putting the ball in play. Now, I think you've got guys like Mike Matthews, Staley. I think some of these other guys. I think that was a concern we had. We don't know what playmakers, but Joey's given them the opportunity to go out and get some catch, and this offense is set up to get guys wide open. So I like the decision-making skills and the ability to just rip it. And yeah, he found a touchdown just checking down to a running back on a scramble. So I love it. And so far he has not done what our last 2 quarterbacks have done. He has not run out of bounds when the game is on the line. So I'm super thankful for that.
If that's the bar, hopefully.
Don't
he can-
maybe just give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
Or constantly overthrow our receivers when they're wide open.
All right, y'all. Well, that was episode 5. Anything else?
Yeah, go support the soccer team and the volleyball team. They're doing great. 6-0-1.
Wow. All right.
Go Lady Vols.
Yes.
They're Lady Vols. Okay, good. Yeah.
Go Lady Vols. Go Vols. Beat Georgia.
They tried to cut the Lady Vols out at one point. Remember that?
Yeah, they did.
They
Yeah,
did.
they did.
Not on our watch.
Yeah. We digressed.
Hot take.
All right. Champions of Life podcast. Catch us next time.
Go Vols.
Go Pop.